What's up, guys? It's been a couple years, but we're back trying to get these videos started again. Um, let's start off, Ryan, with I'm going to start with week 6. As a reminder, is the trade deadline this year. So, everybody, if you're going to make a trade, we got 3 weeks left.
And I'm Ryan. I'd like to say what's up to you guys out there again. It's good to be back. It's good to be back doing these.
I like it.
And I want to add that we might shit on you, but it's just for fun and giggles. 13 ad drops as a reminder for the entire year. A lot of you guys have been burning them up. Not saying that's a bad thing, but you only had 13 ad drops for the entire season. And then they even stop after the final week of the year.
Right, week 13.
Week 13. Yeah.
The other thing, if you want, send us a little trend thing on there on the website. We'd like to know what you think about the scoring system. I personally think it's worked out pretty well. So I'm happy. What do you think, Ryan?
Well, Thomas, like I was telling you before the broadcast hit, I was strongly against it, but that's why we try new things, and
Right.
I actually like it now, and I'm glad we went to that.
Right.
I think it keeps a lot of the heat off of us with the tiebreaker. A lot of guys didn't understand why we took the defense off, so we don't have to worry about that now.
Right.
So I'm not going to say there isn't ever going to be a tie. We've been close a few times this year, but in all actuality, it's probably not going to happen.
Let's get down to it. So we've looked at the games this week. We think that this week the game of the week is Fuzzy Turd and Child's Play, both undefeated. What's your prediction on the game?
Definitely two of the hottest teams in the league at this point of time. I myself, I think it'll be a very close game. I think it's gonna basically come down to the receivers in this one. I like Child's Play to win this by 8.5.
I'm going to take Fuzzy Turd by 16.
Ooh, that is a bold prediction.
Todd Gurley.
Gotta love him. All right, let's break into Week 4 predictions. I'll start with one of my matchups. Let's go Bulldogs refuse to lose. We have Bulldogs at 1-2 and refuse to lose at 2-1. Again, this is going to be another close game. I'm going to take refuse to lose by 3.
I'll start off with mine. I didn't write mine down. But I know Buffalo Tots and Bunkin' Ain't Easy play. It's going to be a close one. I'm going to take Bunkin' Ain't Easy by 8.
And my next matchup would be Thug Nasty. Thug's coming in at 3-0, and Prime Time is coming in at 2-1. Again, another great matchup. I think that Prime overcomes Thug and gives him his first loss of the year. Prime wins by 12.
I believe, off the top of my head, it is Fear the Turtle versus White Lightning. And if I'm correct with that, I'm taking Fear to get his first win of the season by 20.
Boy, you like them high, don't you?
When you just say the name Fear and you don't even say the rest of the name, I get nervous when I see that team on against.
And it's funny you say that because him and my next matchup, Foreskins versus Hawkstars, neither one of these teams has started a season at 0-3. So we hopefully both of them rebound and get you back up to them. But again, I'm going to take Foreskins in this game by 18.
So I had the last one is going to be the Sling Blade game. I don't have his person. It's going to have to probably be Hoghead. And again, I'm going to take Hoghead to get his first win by 1.
Yeah, that's going to be a very close game.
Yeah.
Too. And my last matchup is, again, in my opinion, the second game of the week. It comes in right behind Fuzzy and Child's Play's game. Is Funny Guy and Slap 'em to Sleep. Slap 'em is 2-1, and Funny Guy's 1-2. Thing with Funny Guy's had some real hard luck. I think he's had the hardest luck in the whole league at this point in time. He's scored the most points in the league, and is currently 1-2. That being said, I like Slapham to win this by 15.
That brings us to something else we talked about before we came on today. We would like to make bold predictions today. From the standings, we're going to each pick 2 teams. One team that we think is going to miss the playoffs and a team that we think is going to make it, judging by their current record. I'm going to start first with who I think is going to not make it. Currently, Refuse to Lose is 2-1. I think they just missed it. I think they fall in 5th to 6th place.
Okay, and on the NFC, I see Buffalo Tots and Childs Play both at 2-1. I actually think that Bunkin gets on a downward spiral and he misses the playoffs this year by 1 or 2.
And for my team that I think that right now has only 1 win, and Funny Guy, like Ryan just said, he scored the most points. So I predict he will make it in around 3rd place and get in the playoffs.
And mine would be Sling Blade. I think Sling Blade gets back up in the mix in the next 2 or 3 weeks and pulls it together and he makes the playoffs. Now again, we'll go over our bold predictions 2 or 3 more weeks from now, because a lot's going to be said in that amount of time, and it'll probably be completely different.
It probably will.
Next week, there will be at least one team that is 4-0, because 2 3-0 teams are. We're going to have a guest speaker next week. Of course, we're going to try to pick one of the 4-0 teams. If not, we'll go down the list until we find somebody that wants to come in. But anyway, if you're asked to be a guest speaker, it's just to come in for 20, 30 minutes. Me and Tommy will do our thing. We'll call you in, ask you about 5 or 6 questions, and then it's over. So if you don't want to do it, we understand. But we will start at the top of the list and work our way down until we get somebody to come in. That's all I have for today.
Yeah, all I can say is I hope you guys enjoy it, because we have fun doing it. So see you next week.
See you next week.
So do I hit the top button?
I like the little pregame part. It helps. I should have wrote my matchups. I didn't.
Yeah,
know.
well, first time, we'll have it down next time.
So do I hit the top button?
Yeah.